process video using my supplies from Scrapping for Less. I am using the May Banana Split flavor of the month, which is Countryside. And I'm going to make another double page layout with this layout. With these products. So this paper line is Country Kitchen by Carta Bella, and I will link an unboxing below that one of the design team members completed for this entire kit so that you can see all the different pieces that were included in this. So I'm going to use this yellow cardstock and that scenic picture of a farm, and I love those different types of layouts, especially in the 6x6 size, because I think they're perfect for adding detail, but those are the types of paper that you don't want to add anything to. So I feel like this layout design really works for those. So I'm going to take the full 6x6 paper and span them across the two pages. So I have that yellow cardstock, the picture of the farm, and then I have it's like a red coral color and then a polka dotted color. And I have 3 pictures of Green Meadows Farm, and this is the same plates that I just did the layout on that I had posted yesterday. This farm is a local farm, and we spent lots and lots of time there. When my oldest nephew was really young, under the age of 2, we all had a annual membership to this farm, so we would spend almost every weekend there because he loves animals. And so he could tell you the name of all the bigger animals. He would be able to be that person to catch all the chickens. He would catch the chickens for all the other kids. So it was definitely a sentimental place for him to go, and unfortunately that place has now shut down. So I'm glad that we have tons of pictures from there, and my nephew was able to spend time there. There is white cardstock in this kit, and the stark whiteness just really didn't go with my photos. So what I did was I used this distress ink to distress all around the edges as well as in the center between my photos. So it looks like it's more of a yellowy color as opposed to that stark white. And I actually end up doing that with all of the papers. And so what I'm going to do with these 2 photos is I'm actually going to put them between the seams here. So once I get the papers down, I'm just marking a 3-inch mark, because I know that I want it 3 inches from the bottom. And I tend to do this a lot. I just flip the paper over and use that as a kind of a mask so I don't get ink on my mat. And I do have one of those mask that you can put down to use for inks, but it's just as simple to do it on the back of a layout. It's going to go in my scrapbook page. You're not going to see the back of it anyways, so it doesn't bother me to have it look like that. I'm going to use the same technique that I used yesterday with making my paper stretch. I'm going to cut these in fishtails, and actually when I finished, I don't know why I cut 2 of them. It's here when I notice, I'm like, I don't really need 2 of them. I should have just had 1 cut. So I cut them down, and then I actually end up cutting from the border strip paper to add 2 additional banners. And this is where I realized that I only need 1, so I cut down this word text paper, which is, I think, so adorable. It looks like it would be a recipe maybe for maybe apple pie or something like that. So even though we are definitely not baking or cooking anything, that little word text adds a lot of dimension to this layout. So after I lay my picture on top of these borders, you're not even going to notice those seams. So again, a great way to use up your scraps or to make your 6x6 paper pads stretch a little bit. And 6x6 paper pads are just so much more affordable than 12x12. So you really don't need a full 12x12 paper pad if you can get your hands on the 6x6. So again, I want to talk a little bit about Scrapping for Less. They offer a monthly kit. They call it the Flavor of the Month kit. This is the banana split level. And with this level, you get 4 different collections. So yesterday I used the collection by Doodlebug, so it was a very whimsical collection. This collection I feel is more, how would I say it? I don't even know. The word just completely slipped my mind. It'll come back to me. And so you could definitely see that this is on the other end of the spectrum. It's definitely not cutesy like Doodlebug is. So it gives you lots of variety. It also comes with this stamp that I showed you. And this stamp this is my type of stamp. Yesterday I showed you guys that stamp with the cow, which was very cute. But again, I'm not a colorer. These are just word stamps. And as I was putting them down, I realized that they were more for a farm that was used to sell products like beef and chicken and eggs and things like that, which is not the farm that we attended, but I think it still works. So I just used my 2-inch punch and 2 1/4-inch punch to cut out those circles after I stamped them down. And then I'm using paper from the cut-aparts to add some embellishments to my clusters. And that frame had a saying in the middle that said, I think, "Welcome to our nest" or something like that, which didn't work for this layout. So I just used the outer parts of the frame as my embellishment starter. And then I actually used the other edge of it and cut it out to make it look more like a tag. So I put that right on top of the photo. The Flavor of the Month kit also comes with sequins. I got sequins in every one of my little mini kits. So I'm not sure if it is like that for every kit every month, but I got 4 little packs of sequins, which I was really enjoying for these layouts. Then I pull out my thickers and I'm going to put the title "Down on the Farm." So these are my personal thickers, but then these little brown Snap Studio stickers came with the kit. So I wanted to include those as well. So I used that for "on" and "the." And then I took a Project Life card to use my journaling and a 3/4-inch punch to cut out some of the circles from this one piece of paper and just added it to the bottom of the journaling card. So I made my own journaling card and it looks like it goes right along with the kit once I added the ink and then added those those little circles down at the bottom. So in my journaling, I'm just talking about how much fun we had at Green Meadows and the fact that we were able to experience being down on the farm while that was open. So here is my finished layout and some close-ups. I would love for you to go check out Scrapping for Less. I will have their links posted below. If you like this page, if you could give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more double page layouts, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching and have a scrappy day.